Hello everybody, it's Brianna, and I know that I usually do a lot of, kind of just funny videos, but today's video is going to be really serious, and I want everybody to take this seriously. It is not a joke, it's going to be a serious video. I'm going to give some general facts about depression, 2 different types of depression, I'll explain that in a moment, and also some advice that you can have, which I hope helps. Sorry, my sinuses are still running, to help you get through your depression, and I really do hope whoever's watching this, and maybe share it with your friends if you think it's helpful. So I'll get on with the video. So first off, I'm going to explain a type of depression that I have, the only type I have actually. It's called a minor depressive disorder, and a lot of people overlook this type of depression because there's the major depression, which is usually more common than the minor depression, so I'm just going to explain a little bit about it. Minor depression is often referred to as chronic depression or even mild depression. To be diagnosed with the disorder, you have to show at least 2 symptoms, but not more than 5, because if you have more than 5, that most likely means that you have major depression or some other form of depression. The second type of depression that I'm going to be talking about is SAD, and what that stands for is seasonal affective disorder, and a lot of people can get it this time of year, but they can get it in any season. It's just more common during the winter time, so I'm just going to explain, kind of like I did with the minor depressive disorder, I'm going to explain just some general facts about it. So some symptoms of SAD, again seasonal affective disorder, include mood changes, eating more, which leads to weight gain, and a loss of interest in your hobbies and or activities. To be diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder, it's a 3-step process most times. The 3-step process to be diagnosed with SAD includes physical exam, labs, and a psychological evaluation, which is also one of the ways you can be diagnosed with minor depression. Now, this advice that I'm going to give is from a website. I did not come up with it. So I will leave the link for the website and to give them credit, and I'm also going to leave some resources that might help some friends or maybe even you. The first tip is to try to identify what makes you depressed, and once you find that, I really honestly do think that you will be able to manage and cope better with your depression and work around it. I mean, that's not going to eliminate the depression altogether, but it definitely does help, at least with my form of depression that I have. The second tip says to meet your basic needs, and this might sound stupid, and you might say, why wouldn't someone meet their basic needs? But some people with depression, they don't even feel like getting out of bed in the morning. They're scared to go to school, they're scared to go to work, and you gotta understand that they may not meet their basic needs, so take care of yourself. This tip is one of my own. Tell yourself you love yourself, and this may sound dumb, but when you learn to love yourself, and self-love is a huge thing, once you learn to love yourself, you'll feel so much better, and you'll honestly feel like you can accomplish anything. I've learned this firsthand, so I can guarantee it, that I promise you that it gets better. Talk about it is the tip from the website. Talking about your depression can help, and I know that it can be hard to talk about your depression. I used to see a psychologist, which is basically a therapist / counselor, and it was hard for me to open up with my experiences. Like, she was a complete stranger once I first met her, and I kind of felt like she was judging me, but that was just because of my paranoia. But talking about it with a friend, a family member, it doesn't have to be a counselor. I mean, that honestly does help and can make you feel better. The last tip from this website that I'm going to give is to breathe. Not everybody that has depression has anxiety, but from panic attacks, you can be, your heart's thumping, you're feeling anxious, you're sweating. So the best thing to do is to breathe. It may be hard at first if you haven't acquired that skill, but just go. That's me breathing. That's how quiet I breathe. And at first you might be like, because you may not know how to breathe, and it's all in the chest, it's all in the heart. But once you learn to do that, you'll feel so much better. I promise you. So this video is already getting long enough. I just wanted to give y'all some advice, and maybe do share this with a friend. Share this with somebody that needs it. And I will see you guys on Saturday. I know this wasn't the typical video that I filmed, and it may have been out of the norm, but I just thought this video would be helpful, and I really do, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I hope I'm helping somebody whoever's watching this, just because I do, because I've been through this myself, and I wanted to give back to y'all for being the best subscribers in the world, for sticking with me through hard times. So thank you all very much, and I will see you on Saturday. Goodbye.